All right. Happy whatever day it is you're watching this. For me, it is Wednesday, December 4th, 2024, 8:18 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. What we got going on with these simulated trades? Oil. Let's take a little look at what's happening with oil right now. See if there's anything worth should throw something on. I just finished the trade on oil. Let's see if while we're making this video, if maybe we'll see if we can short it at 68.50 and see if we can close it out at 68.47. How are we going to do that? Just like this, short. Ooh, six. Short at 68.51. Yeah. You know what? Eh, I'm not going to put that on right now. Um, And the reason why I'm going to hold off on that, I get it's paper money. We could just have some fun with it. But either this might kind of start bottoming out here. We're running into this resistance area here on the hourly chart. Look at on this on the 3 hour chart. All this area in here. It's just a lot of stagnation. Stagnation. Not what nation? Stagnation. So if it breaks one way or the other, which I think it's going to end up breaking to the downside sooner or later. And how heavily to the downside? Yeah, good question. Probably at least uh screw it. Maybe we should have put it on. Oh, okay, let's just put it on. All that I was yapping too much. I could have already had a $10 profit already. See if we can get filled at the. All right, we got filled. You can probably see that there. So I'm gonna put a closing trade at 68.47, just like this. And this is where oil is right now. So let's drop that down to 68.47. Hopefully this will close out while this video is being recorded. And that way we would have a complete trade. And what also has been going on right here, I think this is specifically for this year to date, specifically for this contract, this crude oil contract that would be this one, CLF 25. And I just doing a lot of like, maybe people call it scalping, day trading. I don't know. Sometimes I'm swing trading it over like a day or two. Usually it's not a day or two. Usually I'm just kind of doing some smaller day trades because a one penny move, like that penny move right there, that makes a $10 difference in your. So we opened it at 68.50, and right now it's at 60 68 49, was at 48. See the profit? $10. So a one penny move makes a $10 difference in your position. So you really don't have to get that many pennies in order to make some nice trades here and there. And as you can see, they can start adding up. And there was also some option selling happening with that. So let's see if that closes out. to make whatever 40 bucks or whatever it is. We got this mini contract or a micro contract for the SP 500, the E-mini, and one contract short. Got 15 days left. There's a $4 profit, and I wanted to see. I really wanted to get a feel of what sort of leverage and how fast does this move on these micro E-minis. You can see I opened it up 2 days ago, and it is short the 5,600 put. There, closed out. See that on here? Boom. No more. No mas. Let's take a look, see if it would be worth putting in another one. I wouldn't doubt it if sooner or later it's going to drop down here to 68, which from about to roughly, if it were to do that, especially tonight, that'd be roughly around a $500 profit, right? $480 profit if we entered right here. But yeah, maybe maybe it would. I mean, the trend is definitely down on the monthly, on the weekly, but it's really kind of bottoming out here. So what should we do for now? Let's see. I think it's a waiting game at the moment. It will probably it's it's possible it could because we got like basically downward momentum everywhere, right? In this time frame, 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 in this time frame. So it's probably gonna keep falling more, but would right now be the ideal entry? Uh, don't know. That's why I'm not just like excited to jump in right at the moment. But where is it back to? Back to let's see if we can enter that position again for sell at see if we can get in back at the 68.50. And if not, oh well, maybe reopen it at a different price while we're waiting to. Oh, there we go. Okay, back in at 68.50. So for the rest of this video, just watch it. If you want to pay attention to it, you can see there's the crude oil price right here, and I'll talk about these other trades that I have on. So we talked about this E-mini. Why don't we do this? Not so much because I'm going to teach you something, more because I need to practice it myself, get better at looking at risk graphs. All right, so what do we got going on right here? We are. Hey, how come we're not long? Well, we are. Yeah, we're not long. We're short. We're short a contract, and we see the our risk graph is. I guess it would probably have some theoretical cutoff at some point because oil could only go to zero. But that's one risk graph that we have, and right here, you see this number is the same as this number. This number is the same as this number. And these are at 10%, so these lines are at 10%. This number is the price it's trading at. It's right here. You can drop this down and move this to 15% out, and it will show what's going to change with the buying power. You can just do all types of things with it. Let's get on to the next one. All right, MES, back over here. Take a look at that. Hey, there we go. See, different type of risk graph. So the one was short a contract. This one is short a put option, limited on how much money can be made. So here's the profit part, here's the loss part. But the loss is, I don't know if it goes down to infinite, but it definitely goes down. Oh, pardon me, a long, long ways. If you're wondering why the heck are you yawning at 8:28 p.m., it's from lifting weights earlier today. And those weren't simulated weights, my friend. So let's take a look at also at the MES. Thought I had 15. I guess we just got to do it this way. Get out there. Daily, 6 month. Oh, moving up pretty well, right? 200-day moving average, 20 simple, 9 exponential. And going to keep moving up. For this particular trade, we have it's tying up less than $1,000 buying power. It's at the $4 profit level. I'm just going to let it ride. Where's our strike price? 5,600. 5,600 is down here. It's got a lot of, I don't think it's getting down there anytime soon. So I'm just gonna see if we can just let that expire worthless, and then that will help me figure out how much how much $4.60 actually gives us, which technically can figure it out by doing this also. This is going to show for every 25-cent move in this underlying instrument, you'll have a leveraged move of $1.25. And with this particular paper trading account, initial margin starting at 1,600 and yada yada. Let's move on to the next one because Mr. Brent is sleepy. All right. Well, our trade right here is up 30 bucks at the moment. Take a look at this meta. I remember this was profitable like 33 bucks. Maybe I should have closed it out then. Now these got, 14 days to expiration on this contract. What about this one? This is not options. That's a futures contract. It's got 14 days. And you can sell options on these futures. 15 days for this. See, this is a futures contract. It actually has 15 days left, and I'm short the 15-day put. Oh, that might pose a problem. We'll see. So with this, see, we've got 743 days before expiration. Let's take a look at Meta. Meta platforms. Whoa, skyrocketed up. Now let's take a look at our risk graph. Iron Condor here, but it's way out to the future. How much buying power is it taking up? $1,000, no matter where it goes, right? We could change these numbers. They stay with 1,000, so it's defined risk. This is the most we could lose, even though it's tying up 1,000. The most we could lose, 560 something. The most we could make is 435. And looks like we're moving into the danger zone. This keeps rising. Danger zone. I should have closed that out at 33 bucks and went on with it. These leap type options. Eh, I'm taking this class, and the guy that runs the class, he uses his long dated options often, and I think he's having more success with them than I am. Got a put option, short a put option here. 36 days left to expiration. It's up 40 bucks. It's on the S&P 500. Is that specifically the SPY? I can't remember. Which one is it? Yep, SPY. All right, let's take a look at that chart. SPY, probably going to look kind of like that. like the MES. Kinda, but with some different numbers. Yep, kinda looks like that. So what we're short, the 555. So right in here. This one, I'm gonna see what it looks like around 21 days and consider closing it out then. Try out that old taste trade. I think I opened it up when I had about 45 days left to expiration on November 29th. And I think that's what it was. They're pretty close to 45 days. So close it out at 21, see what happens. And then Walmart, diagonal spread. I think that's the name. At one time I thought it was calendar, and he's one of these videos. It's like, oh, what does it matter the name as long as it's profitable? Amen, huh? I guess it matters the name for nitpicky people, but the gas station never asked me what what the name was. It just took the money. Then it asked me what sort of trade I made the money from. They just took the money and I took the gas. So got Walmart, got the long put. Pardon me. Woo! There's no editing going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry about that, but yeah, there's just not going to be any editing, because I am really not trying to be a YouTube influencer. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm spending a bunch of time editing and making thumbnails and stuff. I'll throw a thumbnail on there, but I'm not going to spend that much time on it. Why? Because I don't give a rip. That's why. I'm doing this and the more I'm doing this, I'm really just realizing I'm doing this because I like talking about this stuff and I don't have enough people in my life to talk about this stuff. Maybe I'll get some friends somewhere else, either in the state I live in or out of the state I live in, whatever. But editing, that's for the birds. The birds, they're in the trees editing. I'm not going to be in the trees editing. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to throw together a thumbnail. I want to post it on YouTube. I'm going to bed. Might sneeze again. Anyways, we're long. We got this long put here at the 85 strike for some protection. Originally opened this up when it had, I think, about 90 days to expiration. And this is the second contract. The first one brought in this amount of money after commission or whatever. This one as well. And then it's getting ready to expire on Friday. And then on Friday, I will open up another put option on Walmart. I will sell another one over here. Maybe sell the 90, maybe the 91. There's definitely some support here at 90. We'll see what happens with tomorrow's candle. Maybe the 92, 92.50. We will see 92. There's not a 92.50, but this 92, we could sell this 93, bring in a little more at a 31 delta. So roughly about a 31% chance of expiring in the money. But I'll decide that when I get there on Friday. Did I say tomorrow? I meant Friday. Well, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Whatever. I'll do it either tomorrow or Friday. All right. Let's take a look at our risk graph over here. And because of see, this risk graph doesn't show any profit, and that's why because of whatever type of trade this is called, that's why I'm like logging the profit right here. Okay, this is how much I paid for my insurance put, and this is the cash flow coming in. And when about the time that this one expires, there will be about 12 of these payments here. And So far, let's drop down the calendar. Did I say calendar? I definitely did. I meant the calculator. That's what I meant, the calculator. So cost 55.66 for the insurance, right? Minus this first one, $42.35 minus $40.33. All right, so we got to get over $73 to break even. Start getting into the positive there. So that's what's going on with that one. What else we got? That's it. Oh no, it's not. Where's that? Oh, those snarkles disappeared. I should have made this video earlier because this morning I was practicing selling iron flies on SPX, and it was going so good. I was like, I was putting trades on, putting them on, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off, fast, rapid succession. I was up in paper profits like over $500. So I said, well, golly gee, Willikers, Jiminy Crickets, I'm going to do this in my live money account. I'm losing money if I'm not doing this. Well, holy guacamole. I didn't get filled at all. And I was like, this is bonkers. Why am I not getting filled? So on my real money account, I had set up this trade and I did it with paper trading at the same time. And I was getting filled on the paper side, but I was not getting filled on the real money side. So what's the point? Like, yeah, paper trading is cool. I definitely think it's cool. That's why I have a YouTube channel called Paper Trading is Cool. But I tell you what, paper trading is not real trading. Oh, did you know that already? I'm sure you did. If you didn't, I'm glad I told you. Paper trading is not real trading. And apparently sometimes you're going to get filled on things on the paper side that you're not going to get filled on the real money side. So don't count chickens before the those eggs hatch. But that's why I had this. If you may or may not remember, I had this switched over here. Iron Condor. I was about I was at this expiration. It was today though. It was 2 days out, and I was putting on. I think it's called an iron fly. But again, hey, the banker don't give two rips if you're putting on an iron fly and you call it a iron condor, or you're putting on an iron condor and you call it a dragonfly. The banker don't give two rips. The banker just wants to know, is there more money in your account at the end of the month, or is there more month in your account at the end? I think I messed that up. I think I messed that saying up. And that's totally okay because I don't even know what these strategy names are. So what does it matter if I don't know some other old cliches that are going on? All right. This one. Let's just go for this. All right. So I was selling the 6,000. Where you at? 6,000. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there you are. Selling the 6,000 put. What is this called? Okay, selling the 6,000 call. Buying protection at 610. Selling the 6,000 put. Buying protection at 59.90. And I was going for a credit of 990. And it was sometimes I was getting filled. I was putting in credit for 990. I got filled at like 1250 one time. That really jumped it up. And then to close it, as soon as I got filled, I went over to my dandy, handy dandy trade tab over here, and bam, I press the control button. See how that pops up? Because if I do this without pressing the control button, see what happens? At least on a PC, if you have an Apple, I don't know how. But now I can press the control button, select them all, boom, right click, boom, I put in my closing order, waited, bam, it was getting filled. On off, on off, on off. It was rapid succession. So as I mentioned, I went over to the let's go back. Back. Let's go back. Did I lose? Did I just lose that trade? I think I did. I think I lost. Well, Jiminy Crickets. Yeah, I just wiped it out. Let's put it on again so we can look at the risk graph. I was going back and forth. That took too long last time. Just drag this down faster. Where you at? 600? I mean, 6,000. Uh, golly gee. All right, so, okay. We're going to selling the 600 call, buying insurance at 610, selling the 600 put, buying insurance at 59.50, requesting $9.90. Of course, it's times 100. Let's take a look at the risk graph. Look at that bonkers risk graph. That's bonkers. Hey, what's going on? Got too much going on here. Look at all that going on. Maybe that's why it's bonkers. Let's get rid of some of these. It's the same. They're all the same. So let's just get rid of. All right. There we go. Come on. Come on. Where you at? There it is. Pull it down. All right. Taking 1,000 buying power. It's basically flat. Ah, uh, risk graph's still pretty bonkers. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We so Iron Fly. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't get filled with real money, but it was a paper trading wet dream. Maybe I shouldn't say something of that context on Paper Trading is Cool channel. Other than that, let's take a quick look at whatever's going on in the markets. And you might say, "What do you mean? It's it's 8:45 p.m. What do you mean? What's going on in the markets?" Haha, you know what I mean. You do know what I mean. Look at the futures. Look at the futures. Okay, this is not the future of the DXY, but uh, so we got the dollar. And by the way, these are 9 months from left to right, left, right, right, from left to right, and then weekly chart. So weekly candle, whether it's green or red, it's 1 week. It's not closed. This one right here, it's still open. It has not closed yet. And so, anyways, that's what the dollar in relationship to other currencies has been doing. This is what gold's been doing over the last 9 months. Still in an uptrend. This is what silver's been doing. Eh, I think it's called an uptrend at the moment. It's not a strong uptrend, not as strong as gold, but it was down here, now it's up there. Look at that 20-day simple moving average, basically still sloping up. Bitcoin futures hit over 100,000 today. Had been going sideways for a while. Boom, sprung up around here, around election time, and then oil. We know, right? Pardon me. Sorry about that, my fine friends. Uh, we already know what oil's been doing. We looked at that earlier today. That's right. We got a trade on in oils. Uh, Probably profitable $20. Yeah, $20. And I'll look at that later. I'll figure that out maybe before we end this video, maybe after. but weekly looking like that. All right, S&P 500, boom, uptrend. Nasdaq, boom, uptrend, but much choppy. Uh, Dow Jones, boom, uptrend. Russell 2000, boom, uptrend. VIX, volatility index, boom, downtrend. So that's the markets. That's what's going on in the markets at the moment, or at least what I look at on the markets. What does it, what got anything to have? Intel. I like trading Intel. I don't have any position on it right now, but let's put a position on it. Let's put something on. We got Intel, Dow, and ECC. Boom. Look at that. Gapped up today. Yeah, let's take a look at Intel real quick. I like trading Intel because, sorry about that. INTC. I like trading Intel. It's inexpensive. It's pretty liquid. Gotta switch this back out of Iron Condor. I didn't do it that way. What should we do on Intel? What's Intel looking like? This is a 1 day, 3 month. Let's see. We'll do it like this. Intel. Woo! Look at that. I'm looking good, right? I'm looking too good. If you're looking for something to go up. Uh, let's see. Let's take a look over here. Let's change this one to this. Let's take X out of there. Get that steel out of there. Put some oil in. I mean, and I got oil on the brain. Speaking of oil, oh, look at that, going up, going up. No, it's kind of why I didn't want to do that. Remember, I was like, but I don't. Maybe you don't remember. Let's see. It's a quick chart. We got oil in there. Okay, good. What is this? It's 5 minute chart. Time frame 1 hour. Switch this time frame over to 5 minutes. I'll switch them back and forth. But right now, switching forth, or is that back? Who knows? Put this studies. Take the volume off there, but to put those moving averages on. Obviously, I have it set up here in a set. All right. So I was kind of worried about this, and it happened, but so let's deal with that real quick before we do the Intel thing. Um, okay, let's set a. So what I'm going to do is because I'm getting ready to go sleep for the rest of the night until tomorrow morning, then I'll check to see what happened. But let's just see. We sold it for 50. Watch this. Go over here. I can pull this up here. Double check. Here's the trade price. Sold it for 68.50. Sold for 68.50. See if we can close it out for 68.45. Make $50. Change this to good till cancel. All right. And it's gonna go up, but sooner or later it'll go down. And just wasn't good timing. I was kind of worried about that getting bottomed out, but obviously I wasn't worried about it enough that I put it on anyways, just for viewer fun. $70 negative at the moment. Let's get back to Intel. All right, Intel. All right, downward trend, sort of bottoming out here, but going back to the bottom of that kind of range has been in here on the week. That's a monthly. See, monthly, 2 year monthly, 1 year weekly. Let's get closer. All right, looks like it's getting ready to drop. Daily, 3 months, getting ready to drop, or has been dropping. This one looks like it's really gonna. This might be these two candles right here called like the Hanging Man, or I don't. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the name is, but I learned this from Phil's Gang. You can check out philsgang.com. Back in 2012, I learned this. You got this type of candle like this, and then you got this other candle in here. A lot of times it's beginning of a drop, and this is on a weekly chart. So probably gonna wouldn't be surprised if it hit this $20 range there. So let's do a couple things. And look at over here, right? Our trend with our moving averages, just boom, down, down, down. It's not strongly down, but it looks like it's getting ready to go down. So let's do this. We'll just have some fun experimenting because it is paper trading is cool. We gonna buy so we're gonna buy this we're gonna buy a put with I want to get around as close to 90 days. Why? Because I don't know when I took the Optionetics course back in 2007. I think they, I think that's what who told me when you go long an option, go long around 90 days. And 102 seems to be closer to 90 than 71, so we'll go with that. And well, let's buy a put option. Let's make sure we're on Intel. Hey, that's still not Intel. Come on, there we go. And you know what? I got to double check something. Was I that chart was I looking at? Was that oil? No. Okay, good. That's Intel. All right, great. Alrighty. All right. So Intel. Um. All right. 16. And I'm just gonna go a little longer. I know we're gonna pay a little more. Gonna pay a little more for the premium, but just get a little more time. And why do I want a little more time? Just so we're not going to be dealing with the effect of decay as strongly. And maybe with 78 days, it probably wouldn't be dealing with it as strongly or something. But between these two, this one should deal with it less. And so let's so we got a bit of a look at the bit of a spread here. This you can sell for $2.29, buy for $2.40. Let's see if we can get filled. Let's go in the middle. And apparently it's got to go up about 21 cents in order for us to get filled, if all the other Greeks remain the same. Put this in for good till canceled because even if I only want to do it for one day, I 99% of the time, I personally like to always put in good till canceled. So that way, that night, once the market's closed, or any time after the market's closed, uh, my order doesn't disappear. And I can, even if it didn't get filled, I can continue to look at what happened, what didn't happen, what was set off. If it's a day order, the order just disappears and doesn't give me the chance to look and learn anything with it. So I'm gonna send this in. Gonna buy one. Intel expires in this date, March. Was it March 25th? Oh, March 22nd, March 21. Yeah, March 21, 2025. The 22 put. Trying to buy it for this amount. This is what it's gonna, our max profit would be right here. Break even, la da da da. I'm not gonna go through all that actually. You can look at it and figure out some of that stuff because again, this is not an educational channel. So even though I kind of sometimes like helping humans understand stuff, but it's not an educational channel. This is paper trading is cool. It's just about me having fun, making some friends, trying to encourage you to paper trade. So I'm trying to teach you everything. My main goal is to make some friends and encourage human beings all over the planet Earth to paper trade, to train and practice and give the finger to this idea that paper trading is a waste of time. Give it the finger. If you got two hands, give it two fingers. If you can somehow use your feet to give a finger to and you got 2 feet, Give it four fingers. Would you want the firefighter saying the training is a waste of time? The practicing is a waste of time? Probably not. What about your dentist? What about your surgeon? Would you want those people saying that training and practicing is a waste of time? Probably not. So why would you think it's a waste of time to train and practice when it comes to your hard-earned Skrilla, aka money? All right. What else are we doing here? All right, so we're gonna buy that, and let's also we're gonna attempt to buy it. Let's also sell, right? So that'll profit going down. But what's another trade that can profit going down? So I know we're gonna be loaded up. Let's short. Let's not short the stock. Well, we could short the stock, but I, I normally, I've never actually, I don't think in a real money account I've ever shorted stock. I've only bought puts and sold calls to capitalize on the downward momentum of an underlying asset. But what if let's see if it's kind of interested in selling the $26 strike um, call. And what time frame? What's it at? What's it look like at 22 days? 22 days, we should start really having some theta decay kick in. Was it 26? We got about 11% chance that it expires in the money. The most it sold for today in today's trading was $33, and the lowest was 19. That's what it's selling for right now. Let's see if we can get filled for. Uh, would it be worth trying to do it for the same thing? Why did what was going on today that it opened up here? Let's see what the high of today was. Right. So if you don't see, look right here. See where it says H? It's going to be high. So I hover over this candle. All right. High of today was 2250. Hmm. I don't think it. I don't know if it's going to jump. Might pop up there. Overall market's going up. Might might pop up there tomorrow, but it might not. Oh boy. Pardon me again. I gotta get to bed. This weightlifting really does a doozy on my nervous system. Where are we at? 26, 26 put, and we already got that set up. Let's see if we can get it filled for. Let's try for 25. See what happens. Thinkorswim is saying that we would need the price to go up 43 cents. So it'd be instead of around a little bit less than 22, yeah, around 22.50. Let's try it out. All right, so we got those orders in, and here we are. Those orders in, receiving the working orders, and okay. I hope you guys had as much fun as I had. Hope it was as good for you as it was for me. With that, you have a fantastic day, whatever day it is you're watching this.